that little dude called Xiao down there? We gotta help him.
Hold on. Something's not right here. What's that?
It appears to be a small fissure.
What can you possibly find inside? It can't be a living person, can it?
Conqueror of...
Xiao, is that you?
Oh, quit trying to scare us.
Huh? Wait, is this some kind of illusion?
Conqueror of demons, can you hear us?
Hello!
He isn't responding.
You.
Oh, he finally said...
Oh!
We followed your voice and found you here, but it's kind of strange. We can't touch you.
Talk about a coincidence. We were just thinking you went missing and stuff, and then we heard the sound of you fighting. Pretty lucky we found you, if you ask me.
A coincidence? Something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now! Get out of there! If he can, we should have him regroup with us as soon as possible.
Tell us what happened and where you are now.
No. Your safety is the top priority. It seems this space can...
Huh?
Where'd he go? It sounded like he might be injured.
It seems the only option we have to explore any further is through that entrance over there.
Huh, he's injured and telling us to be careful. Anyway, the secret behind whatever's going on should be in this cave, right? Don't worry, little dude. Ito's on the way.
Boss, please don't go charging ahead.
Don't worry, I'm
Looks pretty deep. Be careful.
Chucker, how's your ear?
It's fine. Ugh. My butt is tough.
Go ahead, you can cry if it hurts. I promise I'll try not to laugh.
What do you mean try not to laugh? You should be feeling some serious sympathy for me, right?
But wouldn't feeling sorry for you be a violation of your dignity? Besides, it's harder not to laugh when I'm not the one in pain.
Paimon, don't laugh.
It's okay, everybody. If you want to laugh at him, just...
Don't you have a heart, Shinobu?
Wait a second. Xiao's not here, but...
Seems a little out of place.
Maybe it's some sort of, I don't know, an emergency shelter? There was a picture book I read once that said nice people sometimes build cabins in dangerous... Our little dude must be inside then.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Any person with a normal sense of danger wouldn't be so optimistic.
Wow, Bull Chucker. Looks...
Oh, I believe she was talking to both of us. Yeah, so you could... All right, watch and learn, Shinobu. This is why I'm the boss and you're the deputy. If no one is macho enough, step aside. Once this door's open, we are out of here.
Eviloni, be gone! You heard me! Get out of here!
Ah!
Am I seeing things? Or was there someone behind the door?
Nah, can't be. You're just saying things.
Why don't we just open the door again and see?
Who? Me? Oh,
All you do is goof around all day. You're a bad influence to our child.
Those people are carrying bowls. Bowls full...
People throw beans to drive out Oni. Boss is an Oni, so they throw beans at him to get rid of him.
Gave me the fright of my life. What are people from Inazuma doing in...
Calm down now. You're a person from Inazuma too, you know.
Hey, let's get one thing straight, all right? I'm not a person, I'm an Oni!
Right, but that's not the point. The question is, does this door lead to
Huh? How could that be possible? Ugh, this...
You guys go right ahead. I'm not opening it again. So, who's up? Oh, how about Paimon? Why don't you open?
No way! So...
All right,
That's our Shinobu! Now, don't let where...
all right. Let's see what's behind the door this time.
Still reading, Shinobu. Listen, young lady.
Shinobu?
No way! Was that who it...
Oh, this is embarrassing. This is one place I wasn't counting on having to hear that speech again.
Your mother wanted you to become a shrine maiden?
The whole reason I came to study in Liyue was because I didn't want to become a shrine maiden. My family never approved of my studies, so they wanted me to work in the Grand Narukami
From what we know about Lady Guji, it seems being a shrine maiden is a pretty cushy job.
Think of it this way. Some cats can be domesticated and kept in the house, while other cats are meant to survive in the wild. As for me, I need complete freedom and space. Although I do admit that being a shrine maiden is a decent job, it's just not for me.
That's right, your calling is with the gang. I mean, just look at you. You rock, you're totally hardcore. Come on, am I the only one with...
It's true. You've got a good thing going. What's most important?
Gotta agree with you.
From the look of it, what's behind the door can change. And not only that, it always changes to something that nobody wants to see. And don't forget, we have that little dude waiting for us to save him.
Would any of you like to give it a try?
No thanks. I'd prefer not to open it if only something terrible awaits. If anyone's going to find a way through, it's not going...
What?
Because I don't buy it, that's why. I don't believe for 1 second that we're gonna find the Conqueror of Demons by going through that door. So I'm sure as heck not gonna be the one to get...
Not gonna lie, you don't really sound like you have much of an...
All right.
Yeah, my savior.
I'm sure I probably do, but nothing springs to mind right now. Anyway, I suppose I'll find out once I open the door.
You old geezer. Out of 8 pounds of salt, today you gave away 3 for free, sold 2, and exchanged 3 for booze. How much money?
Huh? But didn't you tell me to sell things as I pleased? Why can't I...
You fool! You told the old man next door to come and fetch the salt. Well, he broke his leg on the way over, and now his son is asking for compensation.
A civil dispute. Didn't see that.
Who were they?
No one in particular, but it is a prime example of the many difficult civil cases that
So you mean you don't like handling disputes over petty matters?
Not exactly. What I mean is that I don't like working with people who cannot let go of trivial grievances, especially of the kind you saw just now. They start with good intentions, but end up making a big fuss. It's not long before those good intentions plunge into injury and accidents. It's my desire to solve problems for people. That's why I became a legal advisor. It just seems that I still can't fully comprehend the complicated minds of some people.
I understand what you mean. The human mind is probably both...
I suppose there's no need to discuss this any further.
Don't look at me. I told you.
Come on, Yelan, we're a team here. If you're not gonna try, then at least give us a convincing...
In that case, let me be... I serve Ningguang, the Tianxuan of the Qixing. The scope of my work includes some of Liyue's biggest secrets. The chances are, if I open this door, there can be no witnesses left alive. Is that a sufficient reason?
Yeah, sounds...
She's someone who won't let you walk out of the chasm alive if she finds out that you're prying into her secret. Boss, you really do need to work on learning who's who in the world.
Look, I knows what I needs to knows. It's called being a free Oni.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. Yelan works for Ningguang.
Yes, which is precisely why I was trying to keep her secret. We should avoid letting Yelan open the... What about you, Traveler? Would you like...
Yeah, go for it, Traveler. Besides, you never know.
I say give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe little dude is waiting for us on the other side.
So, wait. Hey, there you are! You sure had Paimons. We couldn't open the door after you went in. Everyone was super worried about...
Did you find anything, Traveler?
So, did you find the person we want to rescue inside?
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you saw something a little unpleasant in there?
Huh? How could that be? Don't worry. Paimon will keep searching for him with you. Cheer up!
Stupid!
If Paimon wasn't feeling so exhausted, she'd help out too.
Hey, what is this? Nap time?
So let me get this straight. Not only did we not find Xiao through that door, we saw all the things that we wish to avoid. I'm starting to have a very ominous feeling about this domain. It's constantly changing, and it's changing.
I feel the same way. We need to watch our every step.
I concur. We came here following the Conqueror of Demons, but we ended up only finding a string. The things we've encountered on the other side of that door are equally strange. It's...
On top of that,
The phenomenon hasn't reached a lethal stage just yet. Otherwise, we would have starved to death without...
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the sudden accumulation of hunger and fatigue,
Paimon's...
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel tired.
According to the current evidence, it seems our physical condition was suspended in this space before, which granted us immunity to the effects of fatigue, and now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons, I suggest we go back and get some rest. It'll be difficult to rescue anyone.
She's right. Hey, Lavender Mountain.
The voice is much clearer now. We're close. Conqueror of Demons, can you hear me? It's Yanfei. The Traveler and I are trying to find you.
Traveler?
It worked. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Listen to me. It's chaotic here. We may not be in the same space, but sometimes the sound can get through, which means these separate spaces intersect.
Everything is chaotic here. No, the darkness that sullies my soul is harmful.
Right now, we have more dangerous things to worry about than that. This space is using our urge to find you to lure us into trap. Without you here with us, our search for you could very well lead us into danger.
So... There was no need for you to...
But we're worried about you. And earlier, the Traveler was tricked into entering a dangerous place.
How do we meet?
Conqueror of Demons, can you find out where our voices are coming from? Find the spot where our voices are the clearest and try...
I see. The spaces may intersect amidst... Try something.
Hurry! If we miss this chance, we might...
Stand back!
Let's get him...
Now we can avoid getting split up.
Oh.
A lot's happened here, but this wasn't just for our own safety. You're injured.
It's just a flesh wound. I am fine.
You're not a burden. Don't think that for 1 second. We need you. All of us.
Fine. As you wish.
You're injured. Get some rest. Everything else can wait. As expected, something's... Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yenfei managed to exploit its weakness.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, we must stay vigilant to avoid the trap. Now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find...
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't a completely fruitless... My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts. I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared as soon as I approached it. I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality and illusion here. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower our guard, or to wear... If that's the case, it can only have one goal. To trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard about anything like this.
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do.
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know. Otherwise...
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Naturally, Liyue was also affected. Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. The Liyue army eventually won the war, but there were many who never returned. 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth has been a waiting game. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the possibilities we're facing, it's all we can't give up. Right now, our number... Are you all right? You've suddenly gone
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the maybe the key to our escape is hidden in
All right. What?
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that...
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the facts, count me.
Let's move out.
You don't look well. I guess things still haven't It's okay. You don't have to go in. Sometimes I really envy the boss.
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think she's Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time... Man, that little dude looks stunning, too. I sleep like this when I'm in jail. Good one. Traveler, when did you get here?
Wait! Where are we? Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy place like this before. Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth? Yeah! So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were Yeah, just like that! Aw, Ushi!
Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
I'm fine. The karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so,
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get...
with a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal.
Oh,
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how I expected.
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshu Inn to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself.
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 yakshas? I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4...
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, It was the day he lost his mind. He left. No one knew where he went, and I never heard from him again. But Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as Yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other, and know each other's fate to the very end.
Did he forget his promise because he lost?
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor. So it is my duty.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being here?
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave Yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight, but no one knew the Yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 Yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius.
Wow. But you must think it was
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues except for this one. But Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless Yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait, so it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
No way!
The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. Life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic compass mentioned in the will, too?
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after.
And this can be done at...
Whoa, whoa! You wanna write...
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was... If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood, this space seems more intent on consuming souls.
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get you out safely. I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too...
But how do you know?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing. I don't think any of it is real.
So they're just illusions?
At first I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect. So, if I use all the energy I have...
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself.
Whoa, 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 whoa. But what?
I mean, it will
Wait a minute! When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean...
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of this place. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously channel power in order to keep the tunnel open. I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No. No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree.
I'm on neither! It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind!
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now. I doubt you'd still be stuck here if anyone had a better idea.
But can you...
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't...
To conclude, I'm not...
What if I told you?
That's your No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed. Or even that it... You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self...
The battlefield is a treacherous place.
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme measures like this until the very... You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're doing is hurting Besides, if you were really so determined to end it all, you wouldn't have given us the opportunity to share our opinions. You think you're And anyway, losing one of us so the rest can escape?
Yelan.
Point is, it's not time for drastic measures yet. It's possible there's a hidden passage leading to the exit that we just haven't discovered.
What if there isn't? Or if we don't find it? And in the end...
As things stand, there's no difference between sacrificing you and trying to find another way out, in terms of the likelihood of success. If we can't say that one strategy is better than the other, we certainly shouldn't be rushing into a...
Did someone say a strong enough strike can break us out of this place? Yeah, that's right. I heard ya. No one's staying behind to let anyone else out, all right? Enough talk. It's time for Come on, whatever you are! Let's see how long you manage to keep us trapped in here after I'm finished with you!
Ease...
Have a taste of this! Yeah! Whew, okay, so I didn't tear the whole place down. But check it out, new path. If you need a hero, I'm the man for the job.
Should have seen this coming. Why do you always have to do things like...
Shinobu.
What happened to Ito?
The boss used up all his strength in one punch. Maybe that's the reason he managed to tear open a passage.
Let me see if there's any way I can...
He did this because he heard us arguing, right?
The thing with Boss is, he just can't stand conflict between teammates. Whenever we get into an argument in the Arataki gang, he always goes and does something shocking to calm everyone down. Today, he's done it again. He may not have known you for very long, but when he said he sees everyone as part of the same team, he truly means... Another thing with Boss is, he hates it when other people sacrifice themselves, but he always seems to end up doing it himself. That said, there's a slight distinction to be made with him. When he does things like this, he doesn't really think he's sacrificing himself, because he genuinely believes that he's strong enough to defeat any obstacle he's facing.
Giant ego alert! And wasn't he just doing the same thing Xiao suggested?
The boss is hardly open to persuasion. Besides, he always acts without thinking. There's no doubt that he really thought he was about to solve everything in one hit. It's not just him either. The other guys in the Arataki gang are more or less the same. That's why they need someone like me to clean up after them. I couldn't stop him if I tried, so I might as well just let him do his thing. Besides, often his harebrained intuition is surprisingly on point. We might punch our way out of here yet.
Ito?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have nothing to apologize for. Both you and... Still, if this was an Arataki gang issue and you were one of our members, I have to say I'd side with you. The boss definitely wasn't sacrificing himself. He firmly believed that we'd be able to find a way out through the passage he opened up. And he's certainly not expecting to be left behind. Everyone's important. We have to support each other if we're going to get out of here. Everyone, let's all do our best to try and find a way out. Leave the boss to me.
Everyone, it seems this passage doesn't lead to the outside world.
What the? So, Ito...
No, it's still worth exploring. I'll go and take a look first.
Aha, I see. I'm with you. So far, I still haven't found the thing I came looking for. That magical... If this domain has the power to project our imaginations or the things we're searching for into reality, well, maybe I can use...
Oh, right! No wonder she keeps...
Well, I can't guarantee that, but it's...
I will find a way.
Let him go. But if you're planning on going into that domain too, then come with me. After all, I'm just a lawyer. We'll be safer. By the way, you and Xiao seem pretty close, huh? Yelan got a bit worked up just now, so I have to say though, if Yelan hadn't spoken out like she did, I'm not sure she would have gotten through to him. Also, self-sacrifice is something Yelan feels strongly about. From what I know, she's lost comrades in the line of duty before, and then was rescued herself. Maybe being a survivor is what makes her so against seeing other people sacrifice. How can things ever be the same again, knowing that your life was saved when others weren't? If I were her, I'm not sure I would have done anything different. Oh, wait, 1 second. Yeah! Right, that's much safer. Since Ito can't fight right now, I've cast a spell to protect you guys.
Thank you, Senpai.
We will. All right, Traveler, let's... What's this? Huh? Look at that huge disc in the distance. Hold on. Is that the fantastic compass?
What? That's the best description you can come up with? It's...
Huh. Well, it seems our theory checked out. In my humble legal opinion, that's almost certainly the magical device I've been looking for. But if this really is the fantastic compass, it's so huge! I mean, come on, Yanfei. Don't give up now. What the... Are they? They look familiar. Oh,
Want a taste of my hammer?
Incinerate!
You're open!
There's a smaller disc here. Judging from the appearance and design... In all likelihood, this is the Fantastic Compass. Why is there a small version of the Fantastic Compass stuck in the ground? What's it for? Breath of the flame! Motion to compel! Easy peasy. You know, when I ran into them before, I was working on a big commercial case. The defendant hired them to attack me, just to get back at me. Happens all the time. Luckily, I'm well-trained in martial arts, so taking them down was But these are the exact same guys as I met last time. Maybe this is one of the ways our adversary intends to devour... A new entrance. Great!
Whoa. Is this a tunnel? This is weird. It feels like it's connecting to another world. Or maybe another time.
I thought we might run into some other people here, but apparently not. The Fatui? Whose memory is this? Ah, watch!
Just as I thought.
Yelan, you're here!
I will take you down no matter how many times you show up.
Hey, relax. We're together now.
You'll get frostbite.
Incinerate!
Let's move.
Boom boom!
You're not going anywhere. It's time for a flash for a shield.
Incinerate!
You need to hurry up. This was well done.
Take it easy.
Roasted fry.
Busted.
You need to hurry up. Unfortunate fault.
Motion to compel!
I mustn't give up. But can I out of here? I will recall. See. In the compass. I just. Tired.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Can't run from death.
Amateurs. And still they dare to...
You've still got it.
Remember how I said I'd seen some illusions myself? Those were the same words I heard last time. The space seems to be Now that you know, at least we're all on the same page.
He said the word fantastic.
Yanfei, see that thing on the ground?
Yeah, we tinkered with it. That's how we met up with you. I guess it's a...
It looks somewhat familiar. Another new space.
If everywhere within this space follows the same rules, there must be another small fantastic compass somewhere.
Bosacius. I can't believe.
No enemies. Hold on.
Wait, is the enemy hiding itself? Oh no.
Stay back! This is my fight.
Filthy monsters! So many people have died at your hands! I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness.
Hiding and ambushing from the dark is Bosacius' signature tactic.
Die here with me!
Huh? Ugh. How did a valiant warrior like you die here? Boring!
Uh-oh. This is not going well for Xiao.
No matter. I know how this ends.
Look! Bosacius is showing signs of fatigue!
Bosacius, martial retreat. Even your strength is finite. But your illusion is not as mighty as you. This is not you in all your glory. I wonder what Rex Lapis would think if he saw what had become of the first Yaksha.
Leave! I'll deal with the rest. We can't let the monsters get to the surface. Everyone, remember, we must hold the line at 60 miles outside the chasm at all costs.
Enough! Phantom, be gone!
Xiao, are you okay?
This is my purpose. Don't worry.
So your invisible opponent was the legendary Bosacius, Marshal Vitris?
Yes. So excuse my stubbornness. Bosacius has been missing for centuries. This may have been the last time I will ever see him.
He was saying something about holding the line at all costs.
He fought here. The nameless Yaksha from the legends.
But didn't you say he'd always announce his name? How could his name be lost?
I don't know. Maybe he forgot who he was.
Because the karma you spoke of drove him to madness?
Bosacius had already gone mad before he disappeared. There was no way of knowing if his memories were intact.
He still took part in the Battle of the Chasm despite having gone mad?
We Yakshas are not a race that thrive in peacetime. It's likely that he was drawn by the scent of bloody war. Slaughter is what we do best. This battle confirmed my suspicions. As we had speculated, this space reflects information from... In other words, despite going mad, Bosacius came here. The illusion we saw just now is the impression he left behind. This space recreated him as he was during the battle. The way he fought was so self-destructive. He couldn't possibly have survived.
Bosacius's illusion said he'd discovered the monster's weakness and lured them underground. What kind of place could this be? Defeating Conria's monsters is no small feat, that's for sure.
Guys, it could just be me, but...
This space is really
I believe Bosacius stayed here underground. But now he is gone. If we don't leave, we may meet this... Time to move on. You fought well, but...
some information here.
Okay, let's see.
It looks like these were letters written by the Millilith soldiers who stayed here.
So, who's this Boyang they...
Boyang was one of...
You mean Boyang fought alongside?
I believe so.
And the Millilith soldiers were their brothers in arms.
I guess now we have a pretty good idea of where everyone that went missing and...
Yes.
Come on, I have a gut feeling that sooner or later we'll connect all the dots. And then, still, who knows how this space is planning on revealing the answer.
There's... not...
What a creepy space.
It has the feel of the abyss, but where are the...
Your memory? Of what? The abyss? So, this place is created purely based on your memory? It's getting darker. It's...
Aether, wait!
Huh? What's that shiny round thing on the ground?
The fantastic compass!
In the other spaces, the fantastic compass was always partially buried in the ground. But this one is lying flat, intact.
Oh, he was just a figment of... So, he appeared as an illusion because you miss him so much, huh?
Yanfei, are you sure this is the fantastic...
I think so. There were no pictures in the will, but based on the description, it seems to check out. Yelan?
From the design and build, this fantastic compass looks extremely similar to the catalysts used by my clan. I just need to do this. Someone's used this before. There may be a hidden message inside. Let's get out of here and find somewhere safe. All right, here we'll be fine. Take a moment to catch your breath while I try to unlock the fantastic compass. Within yin and yang, among the five...
Now that I've found the fantastic compass, But if the Bosacius we saw was just an illusion, will we really be able to take anything we've...